If you do or wear something that tends to turn people's heads, not only are you just being your unique self, but you're also going to attract people that are just bound to annoy you as a result. Like, when people stare at me for 2 minutes because of my clothes, at first it's like, they'll move on, right? But then after a few minutes and they're still gawking at me, I'm just like, okay, this is getting annoying. So I just stare back at them wide-eyed. Then they stop staring. I watch Gothic YouTubers all the time, and at some point during a vlog or two, when people in public would give them dirty looks or make comments, the person would either shrug it off or make humor out of it. And that's the correct thing to do. There's no point in expressing yourself if you can't take the criticism. We Goths either get compliments, questions, or dirty looks along with whispers and giggles. Questions are okay at first, but after 10 minutes, you can imagine we feel the need to leave them alone before stabbing them in the face with our spike bracelets. One time in college, I was sitting in a small lounge, just using my phone to read something on Facebook. All of a sudden, these two girls come walking by, while the one girl, who saw me made a noise, stopped next to me and just hovered over me, saying, "Oh god, so creepy, so creepy!" And then she just stayed standing over me for like 10 seconds, and during those 10 seconds, I never bothered to look up at her. I just kept reading what was on my screen. Finally, the two girls walked away, but I could hear them laughing and making comments that pretty much made no sense. I then texted my boyfriend about it, and he just laughed as much as I did about it. I mean, you call me creepy, yet you're the one who's invading my personal space for like 10, maybe 15 seconds. A little bit backwards, don't you think? One time in my college's shop, I walked past these two girls who looked like complete drug addicts. The one girl got a good look at me for like 10 seconds, before telling her friend, "I could never have the poor eyesight to dress like that. Like, I'm pretty sure you've been wearing that same exact sweater full of gross stains for like 2 months, girl. Just keep walking." This past semester, I was walking down a hallway, and this guy came walking out from an intersecting hallway, and we nearly collided. To try and prevent things from becoming awkward, I simply took a step back and said, "Sorry, pardon me." But as he was walking in front of me, he was walking backwards, just staring at me with this weird look on his face. Good job on keeping things as awkward as I don't want them to be.
But Jay, some of us can't help but stare. They stick out from the crowd more than anyone else, depending on where you are.
Okay, yeah, it is okay to look at them just to make sure your eyes aren't deceiving you. But how would you like it if a goth came up to you and stared at your face for like 5 minutes straight? Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't like it. Also, don't do this. It's just not necessary. I've seen too many sneak pictures of goths on social media with witty captions, and all it does is just make you seem like a jackass. So don't. Just put the phone down, move on with your day. Ever had those days where you don't know what to wear, so you just grab anything you see in your wardrobe and hope for the best? Well, that's what happened one particular day. I ended up looking like something straight out of Hellraiser. I went out on a walk to a restaurant with my boyfriend, who made his rare choice to wear his black leather jacket with his all-black outfit. On the way to the restaurant, from quite a distance, I could see these two young kids being dropped off from school at their house, which was on the street that we were walking on. When they got to the doorstep, I saw the boy look at us and point, and then his sister look over and instantly froze. It literally took 1 or 2 minutes for me and my boyfriend to reach close to that house next to theirs, and then the girl tapped her brother's arm and they both ran inside very fast. I don't think my boyfriend acknowledged them, but I was laughing on the inside. As dumb as these stories may seem, I have yet to experience some of the garbage that other gothic YouTubers have told in their stories. Like, some of them would go into stores and be watched like a hawk by staff members just to make sure they don't steal anything. Like, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but women's clothes these days are lacking something called pockets. Therefore, the only way a goth girl could steal something from a store is to eat the chocolate bar right in the store, try to shove the makeup product into their purse, which wouldn't fit because their purse is already filled with makeup, or try to hide it in their nest hair. Gothic YouTubers like Black Friday all the time. And at some time, there's no point in expressing yourself if you can't. There's no point in I was walking down a hallway and this guy came walking out of the same this pad to try and prevent things. Hang on, Discord is all.
But Jay, some of